Hi, I'm Brenna.
Hi, I'm Molly.
And you're listening to the ADHD Readers Book Club podcast. Yay! If your reading buddy is a cat and you enjoy our podcast, you can support us and make your wardrobe the quirkiest by visiting
getcatshirts.com/ADHD readers.
So, before we get started today on the final few chapters of the book, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, we've had loads of listeners reach out to us and say that they'd like to get to know us better. So we're going to play a little game, Mols.
And we're going to play this or that to get to know us and our personalities.
I'm really excited about this one.
Me
and
too.
Cheers, Mols.
Cheers.
We have gin.
Woo!
Woo! Right. Go on then, Mols. Oh, she's having a sip of gin. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, mouthful. Priorities in that. First one is wine or cocktails.
Wine for me.
See, I like a good cocktail.
I know you do.
Yeah.
You buy them in the can.
I know. Like that dirt cheap stuff in the cans. No, to be fair, like I like going out for a proper cocktail.
Yeah.
But they're like so expensive, though,
I
aren't they,
know.
when you go out?
You're talking like 16 quid for
know.
one drink and you're looking at it thinking, I'll save for this. And then you don't
Nah.
and it's gone.
See, when me and John go out, he likes a cocktail as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It must be such an expensive night.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
John will have like two, and I'm like, you're gonna have to go on beers now.
That's
lad."
it. We're remortgaging the house, John.
Next one, road trip or flight. Sorry, Brenna's got a mouthful of wine.
Gin.
Gin. Yeah. No, I like... I've only ever been on a plane once. No, twice.
Did you like it?
Not really. But
No.
I hate, like, driving as well because I get travel sick.
Oh,
So-
no. Oh, so should
I'd
we...
probably say flight.
I love a road trip.
Do you?
Yeah, we're doing the road trip to Disney in October. We're
Are you?
driving there. Yeah, we're
Oh my
driving
God.
there. Yeah.
Jesus
I can't wait.
Christ.
We live in the northwest of the country as well, just so everyone knows. Like, it's going to be a hell of a drive. I can't wait.
Oh my God, rather
Me
you
and
than
my
me.
kids and Stu all love a road trip.
Oh, even the kids?
Yeah, they love
Do
it.
they?
Yeah.
Oh, my two are like, we're there yet.
But they love to stop at like every service station.
Oh,
there
God,
is.
no.
They think it's amazing because, you know, when you just like, let's make this easy. So you're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
have that, have this. And then
Yeah.
before you know it, you've spent more than the actual booking of the holiday. But yeah, we love a road trip.
Oh my God, no. Nah.
A lot of fun you are.
I know, I'm the worst. I don't like any sort of travel, to be fair.
I'll stay in the house.
You lot could go out and stay in the house.
Yeah.
Next one's chocolate or vanilla.
Chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, like, if it's stuff like ice cream, I like chocolate ice cream. But, like,
Love
overall,
So what
I
about
like
a
vanilla.
milkshake?
I'd get vanilla.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
To me, that feels like a waste of a milkshake. I'm like, I may as well have milk.
Yeah, but it's got vanilla in there.
Yeah, I know,
it's so
but-
very nice. Have you ever had a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's?
No.
Oh,
I like
next
the
level.
chocolate ones.
Next level from McDonald's, I love it.
Are there?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Summer or winter?
Both?
I don't know. You can't have both, got to have one.
It depends what kind. Depends. Like,
What
if you're
kind of
talking-
winter?
Well, if you're talking like snow and that, or
Yeah.
if you're talking proper bright sunshine, get up and out the house.
Yeah.
Both. Go on, you pick first.
To be fair, I do love summer, but I love getting up and like putting like 10 layers on
So
and
do
my
I.
hat and that.
We
I
were
love
just
it.
saying before, like, because I came down in a vest top and shorts because it's summer, and I was like, I feel naked.
Yeah.
I was like, so I've put a big baggy jumper on. Like, we're recording a little bit of this now, and I'm sat in a big baggy jumper, like, because I just feel bare without.
Just feel naked.
Yeah.
So, is yours both? Your answer
yeah,
just both?
because winter, I love the nights.
Yeah.
But summer, I love the days and nights. So
Yeah.
summer, probably.
Yeah.
Because
Summer is nice though.
days,
like,
nights is an excuse to drink, but then
Yeah.
you haven't got Christmas in summer.
I know.
Christmas
Christmas
is
is my thing. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
Living with John at Christmas though is like the biggest Scrooge alive.
Are you joking?
No, like I'm ready to put the decorations up in November, right?
Yeah.
John's like, no, it's too early.
You need to come here because Stuart just lets me free reign.
Does
everything.
he?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, he's a
God.
very relaxed man, as you know. He really doesn't care. He's like, yeah, go on then.
Do what you want, Brent.
Yeah. And I'll be like, right, we need to put this up. And he'll be like, how much have you spent? I'm like, you don't need to know.
I could spend a small fortune on
I
Christmas
did
decorations.
last year. Like hundreds of pounds.
Oh,
on
did
decor-
you?
Yeah, it was
Oh my God.
ridiculous. And Stuart was like, you are joking. I was like, no. It's like,
I
but
love
look
it
at
though.
it, Stu.
So good though.
Yeah.
Next one is apparently not because I can't read.
What? Let me
Red
see.
wine or white.
Is that the?
Yeah.
Red. Always red.
See, I don't like either. I'm a rosé.
Okay, so we should have said red or rose.
Yeah,
we should have edited this game.
To be fair though, I don't like that. You give me a mouthful of your red wine the other day, and I quite like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Red wine though. It's very different to cheap red wine. My dad's a wine merchant, so I was raised on it from a young age. It's like his party trick with me. He would say, like, if we were going to like a dinner party, he'd have me sip the wine and tell them how much it was and where it was from and what. Yeah,
oh my
and
God.
like
from what age
it was. Oh, like 8.
It's fine wine. It's good for you.
Yeah, exactly. In France, they're all for it. They've got it right.
Yeah, definitely. Next one is Costa or Starbucks.
Costa. Ideally neither. They're both too sugary for me.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I love a good Costa.
If
to
I
be
go
fair, I like a
Costa-
Starbucks as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh no, Starbucks knocks me sick.
Oh.
But Costa, I have to ask for like, because they put in like 6 pumps of syrup, and I'm like, can I just have half a pump?
Really?
Half a pump. Yeah, it's too much for me.
Oh, I quite like it.
You know the lattes I make at home? I literally put in half a teaspoon of syrup.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think did I put like 2 in last time?
Yeah, you did. You're like, that's not enough, thank you. And then when I made you the flavoured coffee, I made you the chocolate orange one. You're like, can I have sugar? And I was like, Jesus, Mom.
Yeah. To be fair, that was really nice. That one.
Yeah, I'll get you some.
Just be like Christmas. There you go.
I'll get you some, seeing as I didn't get you any of that cake the other day.
Wounded.
I'm so sorry. I looked for it. I didn't have it.
No, it's fine. Next one was football or boxing.
You know the answer to that for me.
Football.
It is a football madhouse.
Say, we're a boxing family.
Is that just because you want to knock John out?
No, yeah. No, because John's a boxer. Like, he does boxing and stuff. So, yeah, we are a boxing family. Like,
but he loves football as well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
like,
he
him
does.
And Stu talk about football,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
We're very lucky, because we're, like, best of friends, and our husbands get on, and our kids get on. Because if they didn't, they'd just have to suffer each other.
But, like, it is what it is. You'll have to like each other.
Yeah, grin and bear it.
I know, because I was quite shocked at how well the kids got on, like, after one.
Love each
like, because
other
it was the first time they come in, wasn't it? And then Ella was like, we don't want to leave.
Do you know what it was for me? It was when Rory was upstairs and I nipped up to go to the loo, and there was my bedroom door was shut because there was like 20 kids in the house, wasn't there? And it wasn't a party or all, that's just my play date. But I went upstairs and Rory was like looking at the shut door to my bedroom, and he was like, is that where you keep your dogs? And I was like, no. I was like, my dog's downstairs in the toy room, because she just wanted a bit of peace from all the kids. And he was like, how many dogs have you got? I was like, 1. And he was like, is that where you keep them? And I was like, no. And he was like, why's the door shut then if the dog isn't in there? And I was like,
he's obsessed with dogs, mind. He loves them.
It's just my bedroom door, Rod. Do you want to come meet the dog? He was like, yeah, where is it? I was like, it's downstairs.
Yeah, he's a proper dog person. Like, absolutely loves them. Like, when we come in from school and stuff, like, it's the first, like, to greet my 2.
That's Lily with Daisy.
It's so cute though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Stuart got one of them, you know, when your phone makes, like, little albums for you.
Yeah.
He's made an album that was best of friends, and he was like, oh, I wonder what this will be, thinking it would maybe be me and my friends, or him and his friends. It was Lily and the dog.
Lily and the dog.
Yeah. It was an entire album of Lily and the dog, like
bless.
50 photos of her
that's
just
cute,
kissing the dog.
That is cute.
I know. Right, sorry, go on.
No, phone call or text.
Depends who.
Yeah, I said that, didn't I?
If it's Stu, phone call.
Yeah.
To be honest, if it was you, probably phone call, but we do voice notes, so it may as well be a phone call.
Yeah.
But some other people definitely text.
Yeah. To fit majority of people, I'm like a texter.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, I'll wait for them to ring off so I can text them and be like, what do you want?
I'm driving.
Yeah, because I'll look at it and I think, have I got the mental capacity to answer you? Yes or no? Absolutely not. And I'll be like, oh, sorry, I missed your call.
Whoops. Oh, no, they're phoning back. Sorry, I'm going through a tunnel.
So, yeah, I'm majority text. Like, to be fair, if you rang me, though, I still would answer. Mm-hmm. But voice notes are so much easier, though.
Have I ever rang you?
I don't think you have.
No, we just do voice notes to each other, and then I just repeat them until you reply. I just send you like 16 voice notes, like, reply, Molly. Hi, Molly.
To
Molly,
be fair, that 8-minute one nearly killed me off,
8-minute voice note, I know.
She's like, you're welcome to your own little podcast.
This is the life of Brenna.
I know, it's class. I love it. What? I can't read my writing. Not movie or a book.
Book.
Yeah, I'm a book.
I mean, it's kind of the point of the podcast.
That is a podcast,
It'd be awful if we both went movie. We hate reading.
The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
The Seven Husbands.
It's because my brain, like,
it's because you've had half a glass of gin.
That's what it is.
She's getting all rosy cheeked.
This is me 24/7, to be fair. They're making a film out of it, aren't they? I think it's
on Netflix. Is it a film or a series?
I don't know.
I read it was a series.
Was it a series?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good then.
Like a Netflix series. I can't wait, because when I told Steph about it, because obviously she doesn't like books.
Yeah.
She was like, is it a film? And I was like, it's going to be like on Netflix. And she was like, perfect.
That'll do me.
Yeah. She was like, I'll watch it then. I was like, do you want to borrow the book? No. I was like,
I'll
okay.
swear for it to come on Netflix.
I was like, fair enough. I'll tell you what it missed, because it always misses something.
Oh, they always do it though, don't they?
Yeah. And it's always something that, for the people who've read the book, is like crucial.
Yeah. It's like Harry Potter, they cut a massive bit out, don't they? Like,
they cut loads out. They cut out characters.
Yeah. It was the bit for me on Harry Potter though, when it was like, Harry and Dursley, is it not Dursley? What do you call him? Dudley. They cut it out because he was like, basically they like made up.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it floating around? Is it BookTok? No, not BookTok.
You know, I don't use the TikTok that I'm on.
Use the TikTok.
The TikTok. I have Twitter as well, or X, or whatever it is, and I don't go on that. I'm an old lady, Moles. You know this.
But yeah, that bit was so sad, because it was like they definitely showed them like making up after all them years.
She's doing a lot of hand gestures here that is great for a podcast, and we've stopped filming it now, so you're screwed. You're not going to see the beautiful puppet hands.
To be fair, it's probably a good thing. Fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction, because I love to lose myself.
Me too.
I do read non-fiction, but I don't tend to buy non-fiction. No. So if someone lends me a non-fiction, I'll read it. Yeah. But I much prefer fiction, because it's like I love to lose myself in a book and get invested in like this was great. I was so invested.
Proper invested. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we shouldn't talk about it yet. Some of the things that happened, I was like, oh hell. And I was texting Molly like, you've actually made me cry.
I know, she sent me a picture of like a single tear.
I was in bed, wasn't I? It was just me with one tear rolling down my cheek, like, look, I'm crying. She was like, let it flow. I was like, no, that's the only one.
I was bubbling.
I'm cold-hearted.
We'll finish this and then we'll get to the bubbling.
Yeah.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird, you know me.
I'm not. I'm a night owl. I am.
I know you are, because I get messages at like 1:30am. Like, I've just finished on the Insta. I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah, I've been asleep for like 4 hours at this point, Molly.
I'm replying at 6am, like, I was well over.
Like middle of the night for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't see 1:30am. I can't remember the last time I saw past midnight.
Really?
Would have been New Year.
Oh my God.
We let the kids stay up, and at 5 past midnight they were like, what now? And we were like,
bedtime.
Yeah, it wasn't even 5 past.
Oh my God.
As soon as we realised we weren't doing Auld Lang Syne, I turned the telly off, we did Auld Lang Syne, and I went, right, to bed. Yeah. And they were like, oh. And I was like, yeah, it's very
like 3 hours past my bedtime, kids.
It's more than 3 hours past.
Oh God, I couldn't go to bed as early as you, like.
I love it. I love getting into bed at like 8pm.
Oh no.
Sometimes like I'll get home from work and I will get like do the finishing up in the house, because you know there's always something to do. Pyjamas on, or like a shower. Hello, that's the ghost again. Yeah. We should tell them about the ghost. The ghost's been like, we were going to record that video and the ghost was turning it on and off. Now it's just pushed something over. So yeah. Oh damn.
Fantastic. You can leave it here because I've got enough at my house.
Yeah. Right, anyway, I love to be in bed early.
Yeah, last one. Cook or clean?
Cook.
Oh, no. I'd rather clean. We
like should live together.
I know, it'd be fantastic,
Absolute wouldn't it? Dream. We'd be living in a dead clean, very well-fed house.
I know.
I do love cooking.
Yeah, you do though, don't you? Like,
yeah. It's one of my favourite hobbies. Like, it's yeah. Oh. So sometimes if I'm feeling low, I'll just go buy a load of ingredients and batch cook and then put it in the freezer.
Oh, I'm like that with like bacon or something, but I couldn't do it for like proper food.
The furthest I go with bacon now is like, I can make a Mars bar cake.
Oh, I love a bit of Mars bar.
I like a golden crispy.
Yeah.
Like I used to bake properly and Stu misses it, and I'm like, but it was so stressful. I had to measure stuff. I don't measure when I'm cooking.
I know, that's what you said to me.
Swig it in, like this will do, that
I was like, what's that recipe, Brent? I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't follow a recipe, I just did it. And she's like, is it still in your head? Yeah, I'll write it down for you.
Yeah, but that was the last question.
Oh, so fab.
Hope you've enjoyed getting to know us.
Right then, so I guess I'll play the little jingle and then we can get into the actual book, what we're here for.
Yeah.
She's laughing at me because I'm dancing again. Now it's a sexy dance because I'm on gin.
You've had like 4 mouthfuls.
I know. I'm a total lightweight. I've had 3 kids. We've got a whole litre of gin there to get through. We're going to be...
Do you know something? I thought is that going to be enough?
I wondered that, but now, yes, it is, because I've seen how little we've used and how we both are. Right then,
To be fair though, this is me 99% of the time when I'm not even not on gin. I'm always red first.
That's fair, so am I.
And your house is like a furnace compared to mine.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Everyone always like comes a graveyard.
I know, everyone comes in and they're like, oh my god, it's so hot. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, I don't mean it to be. The heating's off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why it's hot.
I bet you save so much though.
No, because like, I'll still randomly put it on if I'm cold. Yeah. Not at the minute, because I'm menopausal, aren't I?
Fan. Get the fan.
I know. If I turn that on, all the layers...
I know.
Right, so we've read from chapter 52 to the end, to that end, as Molly said.
To the end.
So, chapter 52.
Yeah.
The note I wrote. Max, you just had to let us down, didn't you? After I agreed to marry you.
Couldn't say that last week though when you were going, he sounds disappointing because you read that thing, didn't you?
Yeah, and you were like, no, what if she's disappointed him? And I was like, oh, maybe. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
She's obviously too good for him.
Yeah. I know.
Raging.
Yeah.
He treated her like a trophy.
Yeah, he did. I didn't like it.
And then, we shouldn't get into it just yet, but the way he was when he found them letters.
I know.
I was raging. So mad.
Yeah.
So mad.
Who is he?
What right does he have to be like, you're a lesbian?
It winds me up though. Like, she obviously loved him enough to marry him.
I think she wanted to look. I think she loved the idea of loving him. I don't think she loved him.
Do you think
she
not?
says that she did, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But I think she loved the idea of love.
Yeah, after Celia.
Even just after Harry, because like, it was a loving marriage, but the wrong love.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I think she just wanted what I was after, and then it was wasted.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't.
I had a bad feeling when they went on their honeymoon and it was dead quiet and it was just them two, and he was like, "This isn't what I thought it was going to be." And and then I was thinking he wants to show her off. It's because it's just them.
That's what it is, isn't it?
He wants to be out on the streets of like New York where everyone's going to be like, "That's Evelyn."
Yeah,
Hugo. Oh
where
my
she's
God.
known and that.
Yeah. And that really upset me.
Because why would you want to come home early from your honeymoon? Like,
I know.
Yeah. No.
Like, where would you honeymoon, by the way, if you... when you get married.
When?
Which I keep,
I know, Brenna's like, when are you getting married, Molly?
Come on. I need to be a maid of honour, Moll.
To be fair, me and John have been engaged, like... How old are Rory? 4. Me and John have been engaged, like, 5 or 6 years.
Just not getting round to it.
I said, if we haven't got married by the time I'm 30, I'm just not...
Just not bothered.
Nah.
See, we were the opposite. Obviously, we got engaged really fast and then got married really fast.
Yeah.
And I was pregnant when we got married, and it was just like...
Crazy.
Yeah, and I was 18.
Did you get married at 18?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Stu was 25.
Jesus.
I know.
That's crazy. But obviously it worked out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. We'll be 10 years in next. Yeah.
I mean, John 10 years in March. 10 years in March. Said to him, like...
We'll be... What will we be? 11 years this July and 10 years married in
Oh my God.
Feb.
That's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
I said to John, like, I'd get less in prison. Like...
Let's take a sip of gin then.
Celia and Evelyn... Oh, Celia and Evelyn back in touch. I made a note and said, though, you see a softer side of Celia here.
Yes. A bit more grown up.
Yeah, because she's admitted her mistakes, which I was like, I couldn't remember that from the first time I'd read it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Celia.
Last week you were like, Celia's upset me, she's doing my edit.
To be fair, I'm still not like the biggest fan.
No.
Just because of the way she's treated Evelyn.
Sorry if you can hear this, I'm taking the big baggy jumper off.
The gin's got to her now, she's red off.
I'm sweating. Right.
So what did you think about that chapter about Celia? Did you think...
So, was that chapter 53?
Yeah.
I put Celia offering an olive branch and appearing to have grown up before refusing to meet up due to Max.
Yeah.
Because didn't she say, like, oh, I can't see you if you're... Because didn't she say, is Max like us?
Yeah.
Like, is he gay?
Yeah.
And then she was like, no, I regret to tell you he isn't. And she was like, well, then I regret to tell you I can't meet you up with you. And I was like, excuse me?
Bitchy Celia's back.
Yeah. I was like... Thought you were growing up, Celia,
yeah.
and I turned the page and you're being bratty again.
Yeah.
So I was a bit annoyed about that.
Yeah, to be fair, though, I think she was going to be like that the whole life for.
Do you know what bit I love?
Which bit?
Oh, it did actually get to me. So Molly's excited because I might have cried. I didn't cry, but
thought that heart in there.
I know. I am genuinely so cold. So the bit where they were writing the letters, and so Celia basically did a bit of a shout out to Evelyn. She was like, if you're gonna kiss the TV tonight, don't be chipping your tooth.
Yeah, I was like, bit.
And then the bit that got me was Evelyn wrote the letter, and didn't they used to use Edward and was it like Carl or something?
Yeah.
And she wrote Edward, and then she crossed out and put Evelyn. And I was like,
yeah.
So now she doesn't care if anyone finds the letters. Like, she's like, no, I'm owning my truth.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, give me goosebumps, that bit. I was like,
I've got them now.
Yeah, same.
Isn't it lush?
Yeah. Like, I did love that bit. I think that bit was like where you thought like she's finally fully accepted, like the way she is.
I think it took for her to realise how little Max loved her.
Yeah.
For her to realise how much she loved Evelyn.
Celia.
That one.
Yeah.
The woman.
Just one of them, yeah.
The redhead.
She's brown. To be fair, in my head, she's still got brown hair. I don't care what you read. But yeah, chapter 54, when Max found the letters between Evelyn and Celia.
What did you write for that? Did you write any thoughts on it?
No, because I just made a note. But I remember thinking, like, what a dick.
What a knobhead.
Yeah.
I wrote, Max. Stupid Max. Well done, Evelyn, for not feeling ashamed.
Yeah. Because he was trying to make her feel...
That was me trying to read my handwriting.
Yeah, because he was going, like, one phone call and I'll ruin you. And I was like,
yeah.
Who does he think he is?
But then didn't he even say something about he would get Connor took off her or something? Am I thinking rightly?
I think
there?
So, yeah.
And I was just like...
Because Connor was still, like,
horrid.
13.
She was...
Or 14.
Wasn't she younger at that point?
Was she younger at that point?
I thought she was younger
then.
Oh,
maybe then.
I could be wrong.
You're probably right. My brain's more...
I thought you were going to say you're probably wrong.
Yeah, you're probably wrong, Bren.
Generally am. Yeah, and then obviously Celia and Evelyn met up.
Yeah.
And then it was Celia trying to keep the secret and like telling Evelyn, don't talk too loud, like they'll know what we are. And Evelyn's like, so what? You wanted this, I can't win with you.
Yeah, I loved it though, because she was like, I don't care.
But I did think, like, Celia, she literally can't win with you.
Yeah.
For years you went on about wanting everyone to know. And now you're like, shut up. No one needs to know. Marry me brother.
I know. I was a bit thing about that bit. I could see where she was coming from. Mm-hmm. But it did wind me up.
Yeah.
Because, like, I thought, like, you moving to Spain or whatever to be with her, why not just, like, be with her?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was a bit worried. But then you get the bombshell that Celia is dying.
Yeah.
Did that upset you?
It did.
Yeah.
I think, what bit was it that, because I didn't write it down, but I sent it to you, didn't I? And it was like, where she said, Evelyn, I can't do this to you. If you're not ready to lose me again. And Evelyn says, I'll never be ready to lose you again, but I'm willing to do it anyway. And I was like,
heartbroken.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like that was proper. That got me. I was crying. Do you know what I'm like though? I set off anything.
I don't think I cried.
Like, I was like proper tears. Like, I was reading, I think, was it yesterday?
Well, like proper blubbery?
Yeah, and Ella was like, what's wrong, Mum? I was like, it's just the book. It's just the book. I'm all right. It's just the book.
It's Evelyn.
I was gutted, honestly. Because you think, like, she finally got her back. And then she's dying. Like, wounded me.
And then, thank you very much for the warning of this. Turn the page.
What?
Harry's dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Harry killed me off. I lost a bit of my soul when Harry died.
And obviously quite an important bit of the book. Obviously, this is all spoilers. I hope you've read it already, because if you haven't, this is a ridiculous thing to listen to. Obviously, it's important to mention what happened when he was, how he died.
Yeah.
Because of the link.
Yeah. The poor.
We got an email about the link, though, before we go into it, didn't we?
Did we? Maybe did, I don't know.
Well, I know we got a message off... Well, my mum's told me something, Diane.
Oh, we did, but I haven't wrote it down. I told you it, didn't I? But I didn't write it down.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
We'll have a look for it and then we'll mention it in a bit. But my mum said, because she's reading the book, and she said she saw the ending coming, but the link she didn't get from how Harry died.
Yeah. Yeah, because
which...
it was quite a curveball, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, We should talk about it.
Go on then.
You look like you're going to cry.
Oh, I hate it. Because Harry was literally my favourite person.
I know, you kept marrying him.
Yeah, I would. I'd marry him now.
He's a corpse.
Well, obviously
Sorry.
he's a corpse now. Dead buried.
I just got absolutely dead-eyed by Molly.
No, like, it was good for me because Harry finally found another man where he felt like he could love, and I was like, oh my god, yes.
And then you drink drove.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for drink driving, Harry.
Yeah.
But,
this is a lesson to you all. Don't drink drive, kids.
I know. But
Not mind you, if you're a kid, maybe don't drink.
But do you see what I mean
drive.
when I said about, because I think it was the second episode, I said about the link, I said you can see from Evelyn's point of view why she did what she did, but you can see why Monique's going to be obviously be annoyed as well.
Because obviously we know that a few people, including our partners, listen, but don't read the book.
Yeah.
We should probably explain what happened, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
So basically, Harry, bless him, he lost his partner, John, a little while ago in the last few chapters that we read.
Yeah.
And he was struggling to move on and he was using drink to cope.
He was.
And then he met someone and he basically went to Evelyn and was like, look, I actually want a divorce because I really want to be with this... Oh, no, I want to get remarried to you because I want to be with this man.
Yeah.
And what was... He can marry Celia? Was that what he was saying?
Yeah.
Not divorced, it's the friggin' opposite, Brenna. And then he was... Basically, Evelyn was going round to pick him up and they saw a car.
Yeah.
In, like, it hit a trunk of a tree.
Yeah.
You look like you're going to bawl your eyes out.
I hate it.
And
but it's so good.
She went up to the car with the driver and she saw it was Harry. And next to him was clearly a very dead man.
Yeah.
So they took Harry out and knowing that if he survived he would go to prison...
Yeah.
They took him into hospital and they swapped the man next to him into Harry's driving seat.
Yeah,
so it looked like he'd driven into a tree.
Yeah, because obviously there was no evidence of Harry being there, was there?
Yeah, she wiped the steering wheel and everything, like she wasn't daft.
No.
And then she basically paid off the driver of her driver by making him a superstar.
I was going to say, I'm not being funny, like he fell into a good thing there, didn't he?
He did, but I didn't like that phone call in the morning where he was just like, I know what I want.
Yeah.
Like...
Anyway,
so then they got him to the hospital and Harry died.
The bit that got me that I was bawling at is when she gets on the bed with him and holds his hand and that while he's dying. I was like wounded, but like it just shows you how close they were.
She told him he could go.
I know. I was like bubbling.
I think that was the bit for me where she was like, Harry, if you're in pain and you can't do it, just go.
Yeah,
like
go.
It's okay. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I'll look after Connor. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm filling up now. I can't
have another drink.
I know.
I've finished mine.
We can't do any. Well, I'm trying to pace myself, Bren. I don't drink that often.
You're a fool. We'll get crisps soon. You'll be grand.
Soak up with crisps.
Yeah.
No, because the more gin I'll drink, the more I'll cry. I'm telling you.
So the next bit, chapter 57. I've forgotten exactly what I'm thinking of. Do you know what it was? It was when Connor, she was caught going out drinking and having threesomes, and that at the age of 14.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking, like, in my point of view, I would not know what to do if my child was doing that. No. I said, like, I wouldn't know, because you can't really...
Like, I was a dreadful teenager. I don't know how my parents coped.
Yeah.
I was dreadful. So it kind of put me back to that, but I did like about... I love the fact that Celia is breaking the cycle of bad parenting and putting her daughter first before Connor.
Yeah.
Because she could see she was hurting.
Yeah.
So she wasn't like... She had to punish her for her actions. She had to ground her.
Yeah.
She didn't have a choice. But she was also...
She treated her like an adult, though, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's what
she told her the truth about it all. Like...
I know. It was a hard couple of chapters, I'm like...
Yeah, well, it was just like, I kept turning the page, someone else was dead. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was texting you, like, okay, they're dead, now they're dead. Molly,
I know.
this one's dead.
Because last week you were saying, I hope nobody dies. I was thinking, you're in for a ride, Bren.
And then obviously I've put, for chapter 58, what is the link? What on earth did Evelyn do?
Yeah, yeah.
Chapter 59, cute little bedwedding between Evelyn and Celia.
I know. That was a proper cute scene for me. I
was
loved
dead
it.
Sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I liked that.
But then obviously she married his brother though, didn't she? And then she said,
yeah,
I was really marrying you.
Yeah,
like,
but I love
cute.
the fact that I love their idea that a wedding doesn't have to be this piece of paper, this big event.
Yeah.
It's your own promise to each other. I love that.
So cute.
It's like, God, I could have saved so much money.
Stu, promise you I'll marry you. There you are, done.
Promise we married.
You and John can do that.
Yeah, I'll just be there. Be like, yay, you.
You're married now.
So proud of you guys. I'll make you your wedding food.
Oh my God, yeah. I'll come here just for the face.
I'll make you a spag bol or something.
Cheers with the garlic bread.
And a golden crispy for dessert. That can be your wedding cake. And then Celia's dead.
Celia's dead.
Chapter 60.
Yeah.
What the hell,
I just put that as well. Chapter 60, Celia's died.
Chapter 60. Celia dead, sad face.
Oh, we both put the sad face.
I know.
Yeah, because they spent years together, didn't they? Because Connor went off to, like, was it college or university?
Oh, yeah, she was, like, graduating and that. She was,
I loved the link between her and Celia's brother. Because it was, like, a father figure, wasn't
bond.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Robert.
Yeah. I couldn't remember his name.
Well, I only remembered his name because I was thinking, you know, we haven't planned a Kiss, Marry, Kill. Yeah. And I should really pause to say this to you, but I'm not gonna. We should do Robert in it.
Yeah.
With whoever else we choose as we go along. Maybe Robert and Max and Celia or something.
Yeah.
I can't do Connor because in my head she's a kid.
Yes.
It feels very wrong.
Yeah.
Chapter 61.
Oh, the funeral.
Evelyn crying at Harry's grave during Celia's funeral.
Yeah. Really
and then the paparazzi being like, oh, isn't she a loving wife? And I'm like,
yeah, see past it, people.
Yeah, but didn't she say she thinks they knew, it was clear.
Yeah.
And there's certain things they were happy to ignore because they wanted to sell papers.
Yeah.
And however they paint you is however you're painted.
I know, but like I hated the fact that they couldn't just leave her be.
Yeah.
Like
paparazzi at a funeral must be horrific.
Oh my God, I know.
Imagine that in real life.
Yeah, that'd be horrendous. And then we get...
Especially the way we cry. We ugly cry. We'd be like...
I am a proper ugly crier.
I am.
Like, John knows when I've been crying and come in, he's like, have you been crying today? I'm like...
I get dead congested. I can't breathe.
Yeah, same.
Like, I'm literally like...
my lips, like, proper swell up like I've got filler and that. Honest to God. My face and everything. I can't cry before school or anything.
Go on, Molly. If you had your lips under, I'd be crying.
Just crying.
God, I'd cry before every night out, me. Go to a party, cry, get lips done.
Oh my God, I know. Yeah, but then the rest of my face is red. It's red and blotchy. It's horrible.
And just put some like concealer on. Yeah. Just like a big swollen face.
Oh, but then you get to chapter 62.
Can we not? Because this is where I let that tear go.
Connor died.
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with it. I felt horrendous. Like Evelyn, like losing obviously her only child. Oh, to breast cancer though, like she had to watch her suffer. Yeah. All through it, like horrendous.
Yeah. Which obviously is why what happened at the end happened.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to.
We will.
But I don't want to say it yet because if there is anyone who's listening along and is listening to all these spoilers before reading this, you absolute fools.
Yes.
But if that is happening, I'm obviously not going to give away the end just yet, but I will in like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something.
Yeah. And I apparently could not be bothered taking notes because next is chapter 66 for me.
Right, so then I've got chapter 63, Evelyn proving that the richest, most adored people can be poor and lonely.
Oh, yeah.
Because she said she would give back all the money, she'd give back all the fame just to have her loved ones back, to have Celia and Connor and Harry.
Yeah.
Oh, Molly's gone.
Lonely.
Molly's gone.
I know, but you think like, oh, celebrities must be so happy and that because they've got loads of money and that they've got like all these possessions and everything, but it just shows.
Yeah.
So sad.
I've always thought though, like you're rich by what like who you have, not what you have.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like I feel very blessed with the people I have.
Yeah, me.
Until I've had to
me.
Yeah. Yeah, not my kids, my husband,
just me,
my family, just Molly. And then chapter 64 was when Evelyn revealed to Monique that the man who was in the car with Harry was James Grant.
Why did I not make a note of that? That's
I do not
crucial
know.
bit.
I don't know. It is quite.
To be fair, I read it at 1 o'clock in the morning, so
that might be why.
That probably is why.
So I was well asleep. So chapter 64 is James Grant linked to Monique, Dad maybe.
Oh, so you guessed the link anyway.
Yeah, but only just before.
Yeah.
Because the fact they left that at the end of a chapter, it was like she said Harry was in love with a black man. He was named this.
Yeah.
And he was in the car with him, and it was like, I was like, why would they end a chapter with that if it wasn't important?
To be fair, the first time I didn't get that link at all.
I think I got it because we've spoken about the fact that Monique is mixed race.
Yeah.
And we've spoken about the fact that her dad was black.
Yeah.
So I think in my head I was like, oh.
Maybe.
Because it said in the sentence, he was in love with a black man. His name was this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, so you thought.
So I think, yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know if I would have if we hadn't like chatted about it and really thought about it. And then chapter 65, all I've put is the letter from James to Harry. Oh,
the letter.
I remembered.
The letter, yeah. But the fact that Evelyn kept that letter all them years.
Sure, she's not as heartless as she tried to be. Tried to pretend she was.
Yeah. The letter was beautiful though, because it just showed how much Monique's dad actually loved her enough to just stay.
I mean, frankly, I don't think we can do the letter justice.
Oh, I know.
I genuinely think, like, if you haven't read this book, even though we're giving a lot away,
just read the letter. Read just the letter bit.
Buy it, and read the letter. Or go into a bookshop and just open to chapter 65.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. And it was basically saying, I love you, Harry, but I love my wife and I love my daughter and I can't make this their life and they deserve better than me, and so I'm going to stick around. And Evelyn wanted Monique to know that her dad loved her.
Yeah, like that much. Enough to, like, not go with Harry.
Yeah.
Which a lot of men wouldn't do.
No?
Like, if they're given the option.
Well, yeah.
Not saying every man, but...
Well,
like,
a lot of people. It's not even just men, is it? I mean, we all have needs.
Yeah.
Anyway, chapter 66, I love Evelyn's character. She is so complex.
Yeah.
What happened there for me to say that?
Maybe the fact that, how she's kept the letter.
I'm going to open the book.
So I put here the letter off Monique's father. She knows that Harry's lover was Monique's dad.
Chapter 66.
So I think I've mixed up chapters.
I think you have. If you're reading it at the early hours of the morning, though, it makes sense.
Look after chapter 66, though. Chapter question marks. I don't even know what chapter I was on at this point.
God, Molly.
ADHD brain for you.
Right, Molly, you keep talking.
Well, I'm not allowed to talk about it now. You put me on the spot. We both know I don't work well on the spot, Bren.
I'm just trying to figure out why I thought... Well, obviously I know why I think she's complex in the whole book, but why in this chapter? Right, so it's basically where they're talking about the fact that she kept it a secret, and Monique is saying to Evelyn, it's amazing really how self-interested you can be, that even now, even when you appear to want to redeem yourself, it's still about you.
Yeah.
And Evelyn puts up her hand, don't act like you haven't benefited from this. You've been willing to participate here. You wanted the story. You took advantage deftly and smartly, I might add, of the position I put you in.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, she's not just getting a promotion, she's going to have millions in her bank.
Yeah.
Absolutely set.
But you can see why she's definitely done it now, though, obviously, with the link with her dad.
Yeah.
She's trying to sort of redeem it a little bit.
But the thing is, as well, millions, billions is not going to buy your dad back.
Oh, definitely not, no.
Like, it doesn't compare in my head.
It doesn't.
I mean, millions and billions would be lovely.
I mean,
but, but not enough to sacrifice a family member.
Oh, definitely not.
And not enough to sacrifice your real feelings to that person who let you believe for so long that your dad was technically... I mean, Monique grew up believing her dad was almost a bad person.
Yeah, like a truck
She was
driver.
like, yeah... That he would put other people at risk, that he would do that to the family. Like,
I know, because didn't she say, like, it was out of his character to be a drunk driver?
Yeah. And for years she's wondered why he did it.
But he got in the car with Harry knowing that he was drunk.
But did he know he was drunk? Because if Harry's been drinking for all them years...
True, yeah, he might.
You know, you can... Like, it's not going to be like us after half a sip of gin. We're like, what? Like, I've had one glass of gin. I couldn't drive now.
Could you not?
No.
Oh, I think I'd be alright.
I couldn't drive after... I think it's in my head that I couldn't drive after, like, a Blue Wicked.
Could you not?
No, I wouldn't. Honest to God, I wouldn't take a sip and drive.
I'm going to be ringing John and be like, come and pick me up at 3 o'clock. Brenda's asleep.
No, I'm like good, but I would never trust myself to drive because in my head I'm always like, it's not even about going to prison, it's about who you could hurt.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
If your kid steps out, how fast can you be?
Exactly.
It's like people who like text and drive. I'm like, what are you doing? Anyway, we're totally sidetracking.
Yeah.
Chapter 67, Moll, have you written anything?
Well, this after 66, it's got chapter question marks at this point. So
okay.
I've just put Evelyn is like.
So I've put about David. We're going back to the present.
Okay.
This is the one that I wrote while you were here. No, you weren't here at this point. It was when David, in the last one that you were here, wasn't it? When I asked you who David was.
Yeah, because you binged this after I left.
I did. I read it in like an hour. Yeah, and you were like, have you finished yet? Like 2 days later, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I binged it that day.
I'm glad that David returned the coffee table. Hate is a very complicated emotion, really.
Yeah.
So this is where, obviously, David brought the coffee table back because he realised, like, Monique deserved better.
Yeah.
And he was being petty.
He was, though, like, putting it in the storage unit.
I know.
Like,
it was
come
paying
on, man.
to have it away from her. What a twit.
What a twit.
What a twit.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
I know. Well, I nearly said something else. I'm trying to be polite.
It's like the other day when I was voice noting you and I was like, something like, did I say flabbergasted or something? I was like, oh, I haven't put that out the word bank for a while.
No, sure, I am totally flabbergasted. The bit about hate is a very complicated emotion is where Evelyn was trying to figure out if she hates Monique was trying to figure out if she hates Evelyn.
Yeah, I know, because it is very complex though, isn't it? Because she could see why she's done it, but then she thinks, she thought to herself, like, obviously she's kept that letter for that long. For her.
Yeah. And she didn't have to do that.
No.
And she didn't have to offer her this opportunity.
No.
She could have just died.
Yeah.
Like, she was...
That's what Evelyn said, didn't she? Like, the story will die with me if you don't want it.
Exactly. And she offered to burn it. She was like, yeah, we'll go burn it now.
I know, I was like, Evelyn, stop.
No, I was like, go on, Evelyn.
Oh, no.
You tell her.
Oh, I was scared. I was thinking, no.
Imagine if we were like, and it got burned and no one ever knew.
I know. Yeah, but then did you see the title thing? And I was like, she said about the title.
Jumping to the end?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's alright. I was trying to figure out where we were.
Said I'm going to name it The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Yeah.
And then I thought, this is the book. We're reading it.
It's like having a 3-year-old in the house.
You know what I mean? No, it's like, do you know when you...
It's like with a TV show, if they mention the title, you're like, whoa!
Yes. I love it.
I know, I'm the same. I was just joking.
So you're the other 3-year-old then, realistically?
I'm 4. I'm older than you. So...
Sorry, I've sidetracked you now.
No, it's absolutely fine. So chapter 68, this is where Evelyn reveals to us, but not to... So it's like, she doesn't reveal it, but we all know Evelyn's going to kill herself.
Yeah.
She's got, was it breast cancer?
Yeah.
Same as her daughter. She watched her daughter suffer through it. She watched her daughter suffer through it. She doesn't want to suffer through it herself. No. She doesn't want Grace to see it, her assistant, because she loves her like family. She's making sure she's set up for life. Oh, yeah. She sent her on a holiday.
Oh, no. She's so cute.
She sent Monique off.
Yeah.
Did the photos with her, like, and then Monique knows.
Yeah, she does.
And Monique's trying to figure out, does she go back?
What would you do in that situation?
I would never try to stop someone in that situation. It's not like she was depressed.
Yeah. She had, like, sour mind and that.
Yeah. And I do personally believe that you have a right to die as you have a right to live.
Yeah. So,
obviously, if it was someone with depression saying, like, that they've got to end their life, I would be, like, there, and I'd be like, I'm babysitting you. You're not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I will tie you up. You're not. But if it's like this, where she knows she doesn't have long, she's refused treatment, and she just wants to have control of when it happens, I think, like, that is a fair thing to have. I genuinely believe in euthanasia, personally.
Yeah.
I know it's a difficult thing to legalise, but I do.
I know, that's the thing, though. You know you're going to die. Like, you must, like, if you want to die, like, sort of with dignity... Do you know what I mean? Like, that sort of thing you should be allowed to.
It's not even just with dignity, it's just... Can you imagine waking up every day in agony?
No, absolutely not.
And like a woman like her has always been so powerful and so everyone looks up to her.
Yeah.
To be frail.
Yeah.
And
she didn't want that though, did
no,
she?
That's what I mean. Like, so I think Monique did the right thing and respected her by not going back.
Yeah.
Even though she knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
She respected Evelyn's decision, and she didn't speak to Evelyn about it.
Yeah.
She allowed Evelyn to do it gracefully.
Yeah.
And say goodbye to her as if they were going to see each other again.
I know, but I would have been sitting there the whole night thinking. Like,
I think Monique said she did, didn't she?
Yeah. I don't know what I'd do in that situation.
Do you not?
No. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, neither do I. I guess we never know what we would definitely do, but I think I would
leave it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's very questionable, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like, I just think everyone has a right to.
Yeah.
It's not like she. It's not like she was unsure.
No, she did know what she wanted at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But like, she had no other family though at all, and so I'm shocked she like survived that long, really.
Exactly.
Because I thought to myself,
you can die of a broken heart, can't you?
Yeah. Like, so sad. I always think about that though, because I think to myself, like, I get intrusive thoughts, they're bad. So
do I.
Do you? Like, mine are really bad sometimes.
I start imagining that, like, Stuart's gonna, like, die in a car crash coming home from work.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, what would I do?
I know.
Yeah, it is awful. Reading this was not good for me,
No,
Moz.
Same.
Especially every page I turned, it was like, this one's dead, that one's dead, they're dying. I was like, oh my God.
Terrible, bring on the trauma.
I know. And then, at the very end, the bit I loved, we found out that Monique's parents, so we got a bit more of an insight into the fact that Monique's parents were more like John and Celia and Evelyn and Harry, and that they loved each other so much, but there wasn't a passion there.
Yeah, because she said, didn't she, like, Monique was like, oh, was he passionate?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, it's like living with my best friend. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah, there is. So cute.
I know.
I just loved it. I loved the whole book. What's our rating? What do you even know?
Well, I was going to do the jingle and then ask you, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
5 stars, personally.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's absolutely fabulous.
It's just like, I've never, ever read a book like it.
Neither have I. It's so different to what I've read in the past.
Would you expand your sort of genre thing now? Yeah.
Yes.
That's good then.
I'm excited because we're going to read the one that we can't pronounce, The House on the Cerulean Sea.
Cerulean, I think.
Cerulean Sea. We googled it and everything, and we were like, she's saying this, but it's reading as that. Cerulean Sea.
Yeah.
House on the Cerulean Sea. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
We haven't read that either, have you?
I haven't, no.
That's going to be so fun.
I know. It's going to be hard, though, because, like that book, The Seven Husbands, I binged it in 2 days.
Yeah, well, how do you think I felt? Now you're getting a little glimpse into my life for the past month.
It's going to be so hard. Like,
you know when I did that poll on Instagram, and I was like, would you want one book every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Or do you like it the way we do it? And obviously this one. And
I
was like, oh, damn.
For God's sakes.
I was like, I want to read a book all together.
I mean, like, we could always do, like, the odd one where we did it.
We should not make promises on here.
We should not.
Especially after a gin.
I know.
Right. Now can I play the jingle ball? Okay. Right, okay, we've got another gin. Right,
pause for the essentials.
Yeah, well, I played the jingle for the essentials, you know. So, we're going to do Kiss, Marry, Kill.
Yeah.
Go on, Moles, you've got it all written down.
Robert, David and James.
Okay, so Robert is described as tall and broad with beer belly.
Yeah.
And, like, silver hair, so grey. David,
you had to look. You can't remember his name,
because I couldn't say the note. David is Stuart because that's how you described him. So all I can see is my husband. But like,
so you hate your husband in the book.
No, but it's like a knobhead version of Stuart. Stuart's not like that. And then James, who is
Monique's dad.
So obviously, unfortunately, the only actual description we have of him is black and gay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great.
I know.
So. Go on then, Moz. Who have you got?
Kiss David, marry Robert, and kill James, because he's already dead.
I feel the same.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Robert, even though he's, like, not described as the sexiest man, is, like, the bond that he built with Connor.
I know, that was
and
cute,
how much he just took her in, and He like supported Evelyn through the loss of Celia, and he's just lush.
He is
absolutely lush.
But he loved it. I loved it though because he said that he was looking for a family anyways, wasn't he? Like through Celia and obviously Evelyn. So yeah, I just loved his personality.
I did.
So cute.
So we're both going to kiss my husband.
But when you say it like that, sorry, Stu.
And we're going to kill
James.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, that makes me feel quite bad.
I know. But it was like last week when you said, who did you say about?
I don't know.
And you were like, he's already dead, Molly. Or John.
And
I was like, yeah, I'd marry John. He's already dead,
That's
Molly.
The point. James is already dead.
Yeah.
So
sad.
It's fine. It's only killing him twice. Right? So, how do you feel?
In general or about the book? I mean, I'm fine. I'm happy I've got you and I'm good. I felt like I was in therapy then. So how do you feel?
I probably leaned in to ask as well. So how are you feeling? About the book.
Yeah, I just love it. I've always, like, the first time I read it, I thought, like, I don't reread at all. So when I suggested to you about rereading it, I knew it was going to be good. So yeah, it's 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah,
5
same.
stars.
I'm very happy with it.
Me too.
Are we ready for the jingle and the admin?
Yes.
Yeah. Having my little dance. Right then. So, if you want to get in touch with us, there is email or there's an Instagram. So the Instagram is ADHD_Readers Book Club. Molly's looking at me totally blank-eyed. Email us on adhd.rbc@gmail.com.
I love how that rolls off your tongue now.
I know, I'm so used to it now. Please remember, if you're enjoying the podcast, to rate, review, subscribe, ring the bell, do all the diddly things. Do everything you can. Follow it, ring the bell, rate it. 5 stars is ideal, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. And keep listening.
Yeah. Email us in as well, or Instagram or whatever, if you've read the next book that we're going to read.
So the next book we're going to be doing is The House on the
I want to say Cerulean.
Okay, The House on the Cerulean Sea.
Yeah.
Which neither of us have read.
No.
This was our listener's choice.
Yes.
So we're excited for this one. So email us if you have, or Instagram message.
Yeah.
Just contact us.
Yeah, in some form.
If you have read that one, what you thought of it, what you're excited about, if you're going to be reading along.
Yeah, we love reading along, don't we?
If anyone's read it, could you email us with good fan casts and Kiss, Marry, Kills? Because we won't have a clue.
No.
So thank you so much for listening to the ADHD Readers Book Club podcast.
I remembered it this time.
Oh, thanks guys.